me get this straight. You two are brothers? I really wouldn't call it brothers, you see. We're both made by the same directors of our movies, and we both have live-action remakes here, released 2 weeks apart from each other. I think that you was just here to mention that, since you'll probably forget about it in the long run. I see, but I don't know how I'm supposed to feel about that. Well, it's either one of us. I think we both know that I have the better one, but I don't know if the Toothless here will be satisfied by that, but I just want to be sure about it. So, you all know about Ohana, right? Yeah, you completely abandoned that in the remake. We don't talk about that. So, why don't you just chat for a bit, and maybe you can just work on the radio. So, I'll see you guys out here, so I'll come back in the end, so bye. Bye, I guess. Can this thing talk? I guess not, so. But then again, he doesn't talk in the movie, so. I think we should just work on the reviews now, so. I'm gonna go start working on it. What about me? Yeah, let's just start working on the review, and plus, I fixed my legs, so they're not gonna fall off again, ain't it? Well, I guess, we'll just start working on it. Alright, so just sit down and. Whew. So, anyways, let's just get this out of the way. What are my thoughts on the original one? Not the trilogy, the first one only. It still holds up. It's really good. Soundtrack amazing. Do I need to say it? And plus, this is amazing 3D. And yes, we saw this movie in 3D. I think we forgot the glasses. You'll probably get them. Alright, I'll get them. Alright, so anyways, this is our review of the 2025 shot-for-shot remake, live-action shot-for-shot remake of the How to Train Your Dragon movie. Okay, he'll get the glasses soon enough. I think I later found out after the Freak Out review, I think those don't fit at all. So, whoops. Yeah, so anyways, here's the story. So, if you've seen the original, I think you already know the damn story, so what's the point of me telling it? Okay, I'm taking this off. I don't think they fit me at all. Literally, they don't. So, here's the story. It's about Jacob found a cat, caught the night fury, which is toothless, and he doesn't kill it, and he decides to leave, and they do training because his dad ate him, and then they fight with the kids, especially Astrid, and she has the hots for, and spoiler, they both did together, in the end, but also married in the third one, have kids in the third one, and I know why am I spoiling the trilogy. If you're making a goddamn sequel, by the way, so what's the point of me spoiling any of that if you already know what's gonna happen if you've seen the whole trilogy? I'm not going to shows, by the way. There's not a lot of time for that. So anyways, yeah, and then afterwards he just flew, and then he trains the thing to fly while doing the training thing, and just to make Dad proud, and everything doesn't go out well, and he finds the island, and Astrid now finds out about it, and they did the best scene in the whole movie, which is obviously the one with the theme song, Test Drive, and I'll explain that scene in the end, but later on, but anyways, yeah, and then that's pretty much it, and then in the end, it's also in 3D, and my legs fell off again. Great. This damn 3D glasses, I'm taking those off. Okay. What are my thoughts on the story? Probably the reason why I'm not mentioning the remake. Yeah. If you've seen the original, what's the fucking point? The goddamn story is a goddamn shots-for-shots remake. And I'm like, just like, yeah, but here's what it is. Like, oh my god, I'm like, not that surprised anyways, because the trailers kind of showed it otherwise, the teaser showed it otherwise, everything showed it otherwise, even the directors and stuff say it's not shot, which, fucking liars. They're fucking liars. They do, what's the point? Like, why do a remake if I gotta do, if you're gonna do a remake, at least change stuff, like I did with Disney, or just go with the 2019 Lion King route, or do, like, the Psycho remake, which I'm pretty sure nobody mentions shot-for-shot remakes. They always mention Lion King, but then Psycho was the one that kind of started all this, so yeah, so afterwards, it's just, yeah, I really got nothing to say. It's really just the goddamn shot-for-shot remake. But let's talk about the infamous scene in the whole movie, the test drive scene, which is the infamous song. I'll just say it, the song is literally, is it just me, or is like the song like they used in the remake just 95% like the exact same goddamn line? It's just a little bit it's like an extended version of it. Although mostly in the ending, it's just a little shortened. I don't know why. The falling thing is kind of like longer, so that's good. But the ending just kind of like shortened. I don't know why. And yeah, so that's just weird. So Yeah, it's in 3D, but again, how does it work in 3D? Literally nothing. It's just nothing. They did nothing for the 3D thing, and I'm just being serious. I've seen Elemental in 3D, and the only thing they did was like the thing that got you a fucking jump scare in the end. So yeah, so honestly, that's pretty much all I could think about. So overall, this is just goddamn. This is overall, it's a shot-for-shot remake of 3D without the 3D. So don't even bother with the 3D movie. I just ain't. It's not the original 3D. Even though my TV doesn't even use 3D, and 3D is pretty much obsolete at this point. I don't know how we still keep these things. We're throwing like a bunch of them. Now we only have 4 now. Back to where we started. Whoops. So yeah, overall, there's really nothing else to say. So yeah. So towards shot-for-shot remake, which is a lot now. Hey, would you look at that? My glasses actually do fit on me for the most part, but hey, at least it works. Let's talk about the visual effects. But before I do that, I gave him this tape, so he can fix his leg soon enough. And hold on. There. Wait, that just feels weird. Throw it back. I didn't even grab it. Weird. Alright, just there. I grabbed it and just blink. There, I did it. And I dropped the glasses. Alright, so what are my thoughts on the visual effects? I'll just say it either way. They're fine. They're just okay at best. I think the most I need to understand about one thing is that if we're gonna compare this to the original, we might as well say it. The visual effects for this one is just okay at best. Toothless looks exactly the same, it's just in RTX mode on. Remember that meme? Yeah, but still, I'm pretty sure it's still going. It's pretty much Toothless in RTX mode on. Basically just now in 20, like those fan edits, like for like you see like what if how strange characters in real life, and this is what they look like. It's just in RTX mode. Basically the Tooth dragons, not the characters. We'll probably just get rid of people to Photoshop them, or just let AI do the rest. So, because we're lazy bastards. So, yeah. Anyway, so yeah, that's pretty much all I can say for the visual effects. But to be honest, they're just okay. And the dragon's the only one. Every other dragon guy is literally just different. They're not literally the same. And what I mean by that is mostly the eyes. Have you seen Toothless's eyes? They're literally cartoony, but in everybody else, they look realistic. And exactly the same. Like in the because Toothless was probably, if Toothless was the one that also got the realistic eyes with everyone, people would be losing their shit because mostly people look like, why did they make Toothless in this Sonic movie look ugly? Why did they make it look ugly? Why is it not cute? I want to fucking murder somebody now, and I want to cause a riot or something for ruining How to Train Your Dragon. But nope, that's what we got. What? And that's pretty much what we have with Stitch. We got lucky. So, and this one Toothless is the only one that got saved, and everyone just looks okay. And mostly, let's talk about the visual effects on the action scenes. Mostly, the test drive scene is the one that they test drive with the test drive song is just literally the same, except you don't really feel like you're flying. It's just the camera kind of like shakes a little too much. It feels like you're on a fucking roller coaster. But anyway, I would ask you all in the comments section: is anybody who's seen this movie in 4DX? How are the flying scenes in the movie? I just want to know. No, anybody in the comments who have seen the movie in 4DX at a Regal Cinema? Because when there's no Regal Cinema like far, like a half an hour away from us. There is, because usually there's the one that's like close to us. So, and mostly they don't have like the 4DX things because we don't have a Regal like that far. Because mostly we can't really experience IMAX or 4DX. Mostly we'd be selling a house for this, so to do that. So, anyway, so overall, just thinking like, yeah, and the fine scenes are just fine about it. The 3D doesn't really do nothing that much compared to the original. And we've seen the third one back in 2019 in 3D, and it's just, man, it was just okay. If it was the first one in 3D, then mostly they need to re-release the original movie in 3D. And then let's do the comparisons with it, and actually is much better, to say the least. Yeah, so honestly, that's pretty much what I could say if we say for this one. So overall, the visual is okay, the dragons look okay, and honestly, all the flying scenes are just okay. It's pretty much all okay to say, nonetheless. So, did you fix your legs? Yep, I fixed the legs. Yep, so everything is going back to normal as planned. So, yeah, so honestly, here are the characters. So, let's just, obviously, they're all the goddamn same. Well, except for one of them, but we'll get to that one today. Well, let's start with Toothless, or Hiccup first, but yeah, so honestly, Hiccup is just the same as usual. He's just as wimpy stuff, and mostly he just comes over, takes sleep, becomes the hero, and or the village and mostly the defeating the dragon in the end, which we all know how that happened. So yeah, so honestly, yeah, and honestly, let's see, we got afterwards we got is Toothless. Yeah, Toothless. Toothless is literally the exact same character, the exact same in the fucking original. Nothing's changed. So yeah, anyways, now let's talk about the rest. The father that's pretty much gonna die, that pretty much dies in the second movie. Wow, we really are spoiling it. It's a fucking remake. They're remaking the sequel now. And at this point, by the time the second one drops, they're probably gonna announce the third one, and they'll probably do a fourth one in the long run. I'm pretty sure that would be a horrible idea because the third one is supposed to be the final one, because that's what they did with Shrek 4 after. But now we got a fifth one, which, have you seen the plot script? They're going to the real world, just like in Kung Fu Panda 4, which was originally going to be. Oh my god. We waited 16 years for that. Holy shit. But we're getting off topic. So the father is literally a jerk, and he does not care. He just wants to do his son. Mostly he just wants to lose or something like that. His own son, man. Mostly he pressed because of his son after he realized what he fucked up. Yeah, spoiler alert, he dies in the second movie. It was beautiful the day I lost you, because that's where it came from, and we're probably gonna see that. So yeah, and honestly, what about the rest? The kids are just there. They're just there. They really have no purpose in this plot until like near the end. Yeah, the Astrid is just the love interest, which she never was like, they're gonna hate each other, and then yep, they're just, oh, never mind, they're in love, and yeah, they get married in the final movie, the third one specifically. Right, so, and they have kids in the ending. Well, I'm not sorry for spoiling it because it's a live action remake. Obviously, at this point, if Lilo Stitch is gonna do a sequel, a goddamn sequel, so you might as well remake Stitches. You might as well remake the direct DVD sequels now. So yeah, because that's what Hollywood wants. Spaceballs too. Well, that one sounds more interesting. But yeah, and then there's the Jonah Hill guy, which honestly I kind of like him more in this one. The twins, obviously, that's one of them is fat, and I'm not gonna bother seeing that. Oh, she's not skinny anymore. Oh, it's fucking woke here. What the fuck? I want to kill myself now. Who cares? Yes. Also, it was annoying in the original. Third one mostly, but still, I don't really care about them. And then the fat kid, I forgot his name. I don't know his name either. So yeah. So anyways, then the I forgot his name. This was the Gorda guy. This was the one with the missing arm. Oh yeah, spoiler! This is his egg. I'm not talking about Gordo because he already lost his a long time ago, and I lost mine twice. So that's kind of fitting. So he loses his leg. Well, it's permanent now. So and I didn't change that. Well, why would they change it? Because it's a shot remove. But yeah, and honestly, this is just what it is. It's just blanking out to the side, and yeah. So, and honestly, overall, I know, yeah, one more character. The elder one, which is literally just in the original, she actually shows up more. You know, so that's what, oh, now I don't know why she was there to choose. Oh, you decided chose, and chose Hiccup, and yeah, that's pretty much it. So, overall, the characters are all the goddamn same, and I just got nothing to say anymore, because I'm just running out of shit to say nowadays. Let me just end this now, because I'm tired of holding these 3D glasses. You know what? Might as well. Let's just end this now. Yes, we did take out those glasses. You can seeing them right there in the background. And mostly, we don't really care because the 3D kind of sucks in this movie. So, overall, I'll just say it. It is what the live action 2025 quote unquote shot for shot remake of the 2010 movie How to Train Your Dragon. So let me phrase it. Overall, the 2025 live action shot for shot remake of How to Train Your Dragon is literally a shot for shot remake of the original. There's literally no point of watching this damn movie. But if I'm gonna compare this to the other shot for shot remakes like The Lion King, this one they can, at least the fucking actors can fucking act and go out of emotion compared to lifeless CGI abominations lions. And they suck at acting, and mostly their acting is mid, to be honest, except for Seth Rogen. And that applies to James Earl Jones, which is really really ballsy for me to say that, but it's true. I'm just saying it. Yeah, there's really no point of bringing him back. So anyways, yeah. One of my recommendations, watch the original. But I'm not gonna, because people are gonna watch this. People are saying that this is good, which I don't really agree, because this is another shot-for-shot remake, but I didn't, I don't know. Well, I expected what I expected. I was expecting this to be like boring or like the worst or like awful. Like, it's certainly a shot-for-shot remake. The actors can do act compared to like. They don't fuck up stuff, and they don't fuck up the test track. They don't fuck up the soundtrack. They don't fuck up anything. They don't fuck up anything. It's just exists. And I'm gonna forget about it after the second one drops in 2027, which I'm pretty sure we're all focusing on Sonic Movie 4, the Zelda movie, the Six Adventures movie, Shrek 5. Oh wait, that's December. You know the just right now. So overall, I'm just gonna say it, and this is why LDO is gonna fail on the box office, because if you've seen it has the worst loading it, because people are gonna watch this instead. Disney and DreamWorks Forever is back, ladies and gentlemen. Not in a good way. So our rating's a 6. I would give it lower, but it is what it is. They fucking act. They can fucking act compared to live action remake. Because if it was lifeless acting, then I would have given lower, even worse. But so I'm just saying that as it is. So yeah. So what do you think? I really got nothing to say. So I just wanna leave. Okay, you do. So I still got my legs back. I like hiccup. So. Actually, poor choice of words. I'm just gonna go now. Okay, I'll just sit it right here. So now what? I guess we wait for Elio, and probably got some deal with. What about the Amazing Digital Circus? I'll deal with that later, and also some other stuff. Okay, so now what? We'll just lay down. So how do we end the song? I don't know. How about we end this off with the Tesla's dancing meme? We did that in the intro. Well, I mean, we might as well just do it, because at this point, gotta do with it. I guess so. But I gotta do it as this. But did you do it on the other channel? I did, but mostly now we're doing it in the review. I guess so, so I guess we'll just do it. So here we go, just do it. Perfect. Toothless, go up to the camera and dance.